Welcome students, welcome to my next video. SYJC History. Topic number 2, European colonialism. In this topic we will see which are some of the other Asian regions which are conquered by the Britishers or the Europeans, and how did they rule. And we'll see other African countries which were captured by the Europeans. All this we are going to focus in this video. First one, Nepal was a small kingdom in Himalayan region. The British has sent a representative to Nepal to get a favorable response. But the Gurkha army, merely 10 to 12,000 soldiers, they were not ready to compromise. While British army was much larger than them, 30,000 soldiers, the British attacked Nepal. The Nepalese army brought British army to the point of desperation. It was defeated by the Nepalese at Makwanpur in 1896. The British had to hand over the region of Tarai, Kumaon, Garhwal to Nepalese. A British resident was appointed at Kathmandu in 1923. British accepted the sovereignty of Nepal. Now we are all familiar with Sikkim. Sikkim, the British goal was to gain control over Indian neighboring regions. Sikkim as a small kingdom on north border of India, which was surrounded by Bhutan, Bengal, Nepal, Tibet. The king of Sikkim handed over the region around Darjeeling to the British. Later, Lord Dalhousie sent his army to Sikkim to hold some more regions of Sikkim. This threw open Sikkim market to British traders and authorized British to collect octroi on Indian Tibet trade. In 1886, the Tibetans tried to capture Sikkim. The British immediately took action against them. In 1890, treaty between British and China was agreed, and Sikkim as a British protectorate. In this way, British should ensure security to tea gardens in Darjeeling. Sikkim was made as a buffer zone. The British took control over the internal administration and the foreign policies of Sikkim. However, the sovereign status of Sikkim was maintained. There was a plebiscite in 1975, but the people of Sikkim voted for merging with India. The Sikkim became the constituent state of India. Now we all were well versed with Bhutan. Bhutan is a neighboring country, and its border is in the east of Sikkim. Lord Warren Hastings was the first Governor General of India who recognized the geographic economic importance of Bhutan. Hence, it established friendly relations with the country. It helped to open trade from Bengal to Tibet for the British. In 1841, Ashley Aden took the aggressive stand against Bhutan. There was a war between Bhutan and British. The war concluded with treaty according to which the king of Bhutan surrendered the territories conquered by Bhutan, and the British and the king was granted annual subsidy. Later, in another treaty in 1910, British agreed not to interfere in the internal matters of Bhutan. Bhutan agreed to be guided by the British in their external affairs. In 1949, the treaty was signed between India and Bhutan, according to which India assumed the position of an advisory to Bhutan in the matter of defense and external affairs. Now Tibet. Tibet was under the influence of Dalai Lama. We all know who is Dalai Lama. The British wanted to hold over the Tibet for arresting Russians' advance to increase their own trade. During Lord Curzon times, the British military had reached Lhasa, the capital city of Tibet, in 1907 as per the Treaty of England and Russia. The political rule of the China in Tibet was principally acknowledged. It gave leeway to China to claim Tibet as an integral part of China. Now, my dear students, we will see Africa. We all know it was considered as a dark continent previously. Nobody was knowing anything about Africa. It was a dark continent. They only knew that the people would go over there, get the slaves for their service. Now, my dear students, we will see what happened over there. European travels reached Africa. Africa was having dense forest, widespread lakes, swamps, and deserts, which are unfamiliar to them. Leopold II, the King of Belgium, he took the dominance. He convened geographical conference in Brussels in 1876. European geographers and researchers have gathered in the assembly. He decided to establish an institution called International Association for Exploration and Civilization of Central Africa. In 1884, the Conference of European Nations was organized in Berlin to explore the opportunities in Africa available to them. The true purpose of their conference was to discuss possibility of dividing the African territory among themselves. In Berlin Conference, the Belgium supremacy in Congo was acknowledged by all and renamed as Congo Free State. It was also decided at the conference that European nations fails to utilizing natural resources in the colonies under their charge. The nation should give up the other European nations. Now I would like to say about Bismarck, the Chancellor of Germany, established the first German colony in West Africa in 1883. It was known as Tongaland, which was established the colonies in Cameroon and Southwest Africa. France established the supremacy in Senegal Valley. In Ivory Coast also they became the French colony. Later France acquired the region from Portugal till 1994. France has established the control over the region from Sahara Desert to Ivory Coast and to the west to the French Guiana. Cape Colony, Natal, East Africa was held by England. Mozambique was under Spanish control. England, France, Germany were interested in the region of East Africa. Three nations made a pact with each other in the interest. According to the Sultan of Zanzibar was given Pemba Island and the coastal region of East Africa, while Madagascar was given to France, coastal region of North Africa to England, and south region to Germany. Germany took over East Africa and the German East African Company was established. England declared Zanzibar, Pemba Island and Nyassa land as under their protection, which was known as British East Factory. Morocco, Algeria, Tunis, Tripoli and Egypt were under the northern region of Africa. In 1830, France has established their colony in Algeria. Italy, France, England wanted to occupy Tunis. In this competition, France was successful and got hold of Tunis from its Turkish Sultan. Thereafter, France took hold of Morocco as well. Italy conquered Tripoli. Both England and France wanted to gain hold over Egypt. British built railway from Alexandria to Cairo. Suez Canal that was joined Mediterranean and Red Sea was built under supervision of French diplomat. In the beginning, Egypt bore expenditure for this project. However, later the expenditure for the Suez Canal was escalated that Egypt had to seek loan to meet it. It is possible to repay even the impossible to repay the interest of the loan, so Egypt was put on the share of Suez Canal Company for sale. England purchased number of shares, thus gained a part of ownership of the company and the Suez Canal. Egypt became independent in 1922. Now Sudan, to the south of Egypt, was a vassal state. England, by virtue of Egypt being deemed as a under British protection, has assumed the same role in Sudan. Sudan was important from the England because the Nile, the lifeline of Egypt, originates in Sudan. England, without paying heed to local opposition, established supremacy over Sudan. To facilitate the moving of British army in Sudan, British began to build railway tracks from Uganda to Sudan. France accepted England's claim on Sudan, and in exchange they asked some facilities in the western part of Africa. Cape Colony, Natal, in the southern part of Africa was under British control. Orange Free State, Transvaal, was under Dutch control. Gold mines were discovered in Johannesburg and it attracted European nations to South Africa. This resulted England's decision to consolidate its colonies in the southern region and the Union of South Africa. It is about same time the Portuguese gained control over Angola, some of the islands in Guinea coast, and some part of Morocco under Spain control. Thus, we have learned about history in European colonialism. In the next lesson, we shall see how European colonialism influenced our India. Thus, I would like to end my video. Before I end my video, let me request you, if you like the video, please do like it. If you have not subscribed it, subscribe it. And if people are not aware of this video, please do share the link so that they may get awareness. Thank you, and I wish you all the best for your board exam.